Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my channel. And so for this week and the next couple of weeks, we are going back to our mother topic, which is exceptional children or exceptionality. In the previous one, we had to take a detour because we are in the month of April, and April has been dedicated for Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. So that is why we had to do that. But then we are coming back to what we've been talking about. And we've been talking about exceptional children. If you have not watched the previous episodes, please do well to go back and watch so that you can follow the flow. We spoke about giftedness, and for this week and the next couple of probably weeks, we are going to be talking about learning difficulties. And so there are different types of learning difficulties. We would tackle each one of them in the next week so that you can actually understand. Well, I don't want to rush this because this is actually something that a lot of people are going through, but then it is misunderstood. And so we will talk about learning difficulties. Okay, and so now let's talk about learning difficulties. What are we talking about? Now, mind you, learning difficulty is not the same as intellectual disability. When we talk about learning difficulties, there are a wide range of conditions that makes it harder for people to learn in the traditional way. And so the way everybody would expect someone to learn, like let me say a child with a learning difficulty, the way in a typical classroom you would expect that child to learn, to pick up, to read, to write, that child may have difficulties in doing that or may find it hard to do it. It doesn't mean that a child has low IQ. It only means that anybody who has a learning difficulty just learns in a different way. And so I hope you get it. It doesn't mean that that child is dumb or doesn't know. They just learn in a different way. And so we are going to talk about the different types of learning difficulties. There are a lot, but then we are going to limit it to just 4. Okay, and so the 4 we are going to be focusing on in the next couple of weeks as first dyslexia, then dysgraphia, dyscalculia, and then ADHD. And so dysgraphia has to do with writing. So people that have challenges when it comes to writing. So you probably ask them to write a B and they don't know whether it has to go here or there. You ask them to write a 7 and they don't know. So anything that has to do with writing. And then there is also dyslexia, which has to do with spelling and then reading. And so usually people with this learning difficulty have every issue, like most of their learning difficulty or the challenge they have is around reading and then spelling. And then there's the dyscalculia, which has to do with math skills. So everything math related. You ask them to calculate something and then they are lost. And then there is the ADHD. Usually, if I also pronouncing it, I'm always making mistakes. But yes, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. They usually have issues with focus and attention. And so we are going to take our time, and then let me say I am going to take my time, and then we will go through each one of these. And so we'll look at what the challenge is about, or what the difficulty is about. What are the signs? What should you look out for? And how do you help such a person? So this is what we are going to be focusing on for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to take each one and then we'll break it down so that you get it, because like I mentioned from the beginning, there are a lot of people that actually have these difficulties or these challenges, but then they either do not know, or even if they know they have it, they don't even know how to handle it. And so together, let us come and learn, share ideas. Please do also share ideas, okay, in the comment section, so that we can learn and then improve and then help all these people, all these exceptional, amazing people. Learning difficulties are a reality, but then with the right support, people who have those challenges can overcome. Remember, everyone deserves a chance to learn and to succeed. And so join me next week as we tackle one of those learning difficulties. If you have not subscribed, please do well to hit the notification bell so that when I post a video, you'll be one of the first few people to be notified, so you can watch and learn more about this difficulty or challenges that people face. For all you know, somebody very close to you will be going through this learning difficulty. And so see you next week as we dive deeper into this topic. Mwah!